my preferred method of a contact tow is slightly different to that, and I would use a much longer piece of cord with a hook on each end, and I use it like this. I put it through the deck lines on both sides, bring it back up to the middle, and then it crosses over and comes down onto the deck line. It clips back onto the deck line and then it's out of the way. And with this one I can do a close tow. I can do a close tow there, or I can make it longer if the conditions need it to be longer, just by unhooking that, putting it in there and then letting that do its own thing. So my preferred one this time is using the crossover. So we just unhook it from our own boat, clip it on here, hold the back morag, so this time we'll do the extended version of the crossover. Take it here, just take it out from in there, clip it on again, and you'll see the difference in where the person sits now in relation to my boat. So it's a good bit further behind me, so I can paddle slightly more efficiently. The only downside with it is this can move up and down an awful long way under my armpit.
Being able to vary the length of the contact tow also allows you to tow longer and shorter kayaks.
You can see as I'm doing that how I'm having to modify my stroke as I'm paddling to save hitting things off the front end of this boat.
It's easy to make your own contact tow. You need a length of cord about 4 to 5 millimeters wide and 3 times the length of the distance between your deck lines. You also need 2 stainless steel hooks with no teeth on which ropes can snag. The carabiner type hooks, which do have teeth, are best avoided. All this can be bought at most marine stores. And whatever tow you're using, clip the correct way.
When we're clipping, it's important that we do it the right way. So always from below onto one deck line only. The reason for that is, if this should fail, we have a loop of rope here and we've got all these other deck fittings to spread the load. If we clip from above, it can release itself and then we're left wondering how that happened. So always clip from below onto one deck line.
We've come back to Taskavig to practice a contact tow in a choppy sea. Janice has volunteered to get wet again.
If someone's in the water and they've let go of their boat, we need to be able to get the boat back to them. So Janice, if you could just hold your paddle straight up in the air, I'll come back and get you once we've got the boat, okay?
Gordon goes for the kayak first because it's easier to tow a kayak to a swimmer than a swimmer to a kayak that's being carried away by wind or tide.
Just going to use my contact tow. Here, paddle straight up so I can see you. It's going to come in this side of you, Janice, so we're blowing towards you. Okay, good. If you just hold on to your boat just now, okay, and work your way back towards the cockpit. Speed deck on.
In this scenario, a contact tow has been combined with a deep water rescue. We look at more complex scenarios in later coaching sessions.